Welcome to the Newsix podcast for kids. Today is June 6, 2026. At the French Open, two remarkable stories are unfolding as Mira Andreeva faces Maja Kwalinska. In the finals, Mira, at just 19 years old, is already the 8th-ranked player in the world. She won her first major match as a 15-year-old and is seen as a future champion. When asked about her journey, she said she's becoming more mature with every match, which is super exciting. On the flip side, we have Maja Chwalinska, who's had a tough path. At 24 and ranked 114th, she's the underdog. Maya took a break from tennis due to depression, but fought her way back and surprised everyone by reaching the finals. It's a tale of two very different journeys that showcase the spirit of sports. In the Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo, Dr. Patrick Katabuka faces a heart-wrenching decision after every day of battling Ebola. As a father of 5, he wonders if he should go inside to hug his children or keep his distance to protect them from the virus. He travels through villages, gathering samples and speaking with families scared of the deadly disease. Sadly, many families can't reach the help they need due to conflict and poor healthcare facilities. In this outbreak, patients, including many young ones, often wait alone for test results while separated from loved ones. Katabuka's dedication and courage shine brightly as he fights not just for his community, but also for the safety of his own family. He reminds us of the importance of healthcare heroes worldwide, showing both their bravery and vulnerabilities every day. Flying can be tricky, and one of the most frustrating parts is boarding. A student at the University of Florida figured out some cool details about how we board airplanes. He created a simulator that shows how long it takes to board using different methods. The fastest? It's called the Stefan method, which has people with window seats get on first and takes just over 11 minutes. In contrast, the common back-to-front method takes more than 31 minutes. Why does it take so long? Airlines make boarding complicated by charging for checked bags, which makes people want to carry on more luggage. While the Stefan method is scientifically smarter, families often can't board together this way, creating real challenges. So what do you think? Would you rather board fast or together with your group? You won't believe the wild journey of the Gnostic Gospels. Discovered in 1945 by an Egyptian farmer, these ancient texts were thought to reveal secrets about a mysterious group known as the Gnostics. For years, they were seen as heretics challenging early Christianity, accused of strange practices and big ideas about knowledge. Now, scholars are digging deeper, and it turns out the story might not be as straightforward as we thought. The details about how the Gnostic writings were found are all over the place. From jars to skeletons, every version has its quirks. Also, the idea of a united Gnostic group is questionable because lots of early Christians believed in special knowledge too. This makes us rethink Gnosticism. Let's dive into the mystery and explore what these ancient texts really tell us about history and belief. Have you heard about ancient islands in Scotland made by people thousands of years ago? They're called crannogs. Recently, archaeologists found pottery on the Isle of Lewis that's dated back to the Neolithic period, many years older than they thought crannogs could be. This discovery means these amazing islands could be linked to some of the first farmers in Europe, who came from the Middle East and settled in Scotland. One crannog, called the Loch Borgastale, has an underwater platform made of timber, dating back over 5,000 years. Understanding more about crannogs helps us learn how these early island builders lived and what they did. Who knows what more discoveries in Scotland might reveal? In 1990, a young defender named Desmond Armstrong made history as the first Black American to play in a World Cup. When he stepped onto the field in Italy, it marked a huge moment not just for himself, but for soccer in the United States. Armstrong faced many challenges on his way to this achievement, including the fact that soccer was often overlooked in the U.S. He grew up watching legendary player Pelé, which inspired him to pursue the sport despite financial obstacles. The USA team had not made it to the World Cup since 1950, and Armstrong's participation helped bring attention to soccer's potential. His performance against some of the world's greatest players turned heads and changed the game for young soccer players across the country. Desmond Armstrong's story is a powerful example of determination and breaking barriers on and off the field. What ranking does Mira Andreeva currently hold in the world? 8th. What is Dr. Patrick Katabuka's main concern when he returns home after work? He worries about bringing the Ebola virus home to his young children. What is the fastest boarding method according to the simulator created by Adam Jacobs? The fastest boarding method is the Stefan method. What was the significance of the discovery of the Nag Hammadi library? It was thought to reveal the true nature of the Gnostics and their beliefs, which were previously only known through accusations by early Christians. What are ancient human-made islands in Scotland called? Crannogs. Who was the first Black American to play in a World Cup? Desmond Armstrong. As we wrap up today, remember that every story, whether on the tennis court, a global pandemic, or ancient discoveries, shows the resilience and curiosity of humans. Stay inspired to explore, learn, and make your mark on the world.